What is the difference between dew point and enthalpy control? The humidification control system provided in a ventilation and air conditioning unit generally distinguishes between humidity control for room or exhaust air and humidity control for supply air. In the supply air humidity control system, the control sensor is installed in the air supply duct in front of the humidifier. In this case, control is only based on the conditions in the unit itself. However, the control sensor can also be placed in the exhaust air flowing back into the room or directly in the room itself. We call this a room or exhaust air humidity control system. The control system for an adiabatic humidifier must also take the adiabatic temperature drop into consideration. In this case, an enthalpy or a dew point control system are appropriate choices to provide control. How in detail does a dew point control system work? Dew point control first requires that a point near the saturation line and below the target point be determined. Adiabatic humidification moves to this point via maximum humidification. The system must be heated before and after humidification. As the HX diagram shows, the humidification process in this control method is performed in ranges with a very high level of relative humidity. However, the higher the relative humidity, the more difficult it is to carry out humidification. In addition, the dew point control system must be heated both before and after the humidification process. As a result, the air conditioning system requires 2 damper registers. Enthalpy control is better suited for this process. In enthalpy control, the air is heated to the temperature of humidification enthalpy. Adiabatic humidification is then used to guide the air exactly to the target point. In this control method, humidification is performed in a range with high temperature values and low relative humidity values. In this way, humidification can be performed very easily and sensibly from an energy point of view.